Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Washington Craft Brew Talk podcast. I am your host, Mr. Mike Jolly, the Metal Messiah. Thank you so much for listening to this, whether you're listening to it live or if you're listening to it on demand on a multitude of platforms, including Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube. And of course, if you get a chance to see the video of it, you'll have to ask me where you can see the video of it. So tonight, I actually wasn't planning on doing a show. I was just going to chill, watch Monday Night Football and then Monday Night Raw. Maybe do a recap on my Washington Wrestle Talk podcast. But a customer of mine today at work gave my boss and I something. He said, we look like we were working a little hard and we deserve this. So what he gave us was a pleasant surprise. So what I have here is from Migration Brewing out of Portland, Oregon. It is their Me Time lager. It's got an 8. It ranks 8 on the International Bitter Unit scale. It's a 4.3% per alcohol per volume, or on the Richter scale. It says on the can here, it's light, smooth, and crisp. And of course, they have the Independent Craft Brewers Association logo, which means they're legit. And you can check out what they have on their website at migrationbrewing.com. Now, I've seen Migration before. I don't think I've ever been there. Northeast Wilkes Road in Portland. I'm not sure. The can looks phenomenal. Not going to lie. It's got the M logo on it. It's a very nice color. It's got, the Independent Craft Brewers Association logo right on it. It's just a regular Nor can with a sticker on it, so it might make good for something. So let's crack this open. Here we go. Now, typically I don't drink lagers on the show. I'm more of an IPA, sour cider kind of guy, but it's worth a shot. So let's pour this into the Guinness Stein. Now, if this puts into perspective the alcohol content on this, yesterday I was drinking what was called pub beer from 10 Barrel in Bend, and pub beer is at a 5 on the alcohol by volume scale. So, not really sure, but look at the golden color of this. If you see the video, of course, it's a very, very nice looking color. Oh, it smells really good. I haven't had a lager in many, many a year now. We used to have one here in Vancouver, Washington, called Lucky Lager. It was actually brewed here in Vancouver. But what was cool about this was they came in bottles, and if you twisted the bottle, there was a little riddle on the bottle, underneath the bottle cap. So it was pretty cool. I mean, it entertained kids, of course. I don't condone giving alcohol to minors. It's a different time now. But in the early 80s, early to mid 80s, nothing was safe. But yeah, let's give this a taste. I mean, it looks fantastic. So here we go. This is Migration Brewing's Me Time Lager. In 3, 2, and 1, here we go. That is very tasty. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, very, very tasty. Definitely That's good for summer. Um, lounging around on a lake or at a barbecue. You just want something. You don't want something too strong, too heavy. Um, you don't want something that'll, knock you for a loop. But yep, that works. That's good. Um, yeah. Oh, that is very good. Wow. I would, like I said, I could see this as a summertime beer. Um, yeah, more summer than anything, but we are getting into fall. Of course, with the pumpkin spice beers, the fall beers, Oktoberfests are starting up here. Uh, if they haven't started already, they'll be starting this weekend. Um, so I might try to find an Oktoberfest to do a show at. I'll see if A is doing one. Of course, A being the casino up here in Washington, in Ridgefield, Washington, which is about a 15-minute drive from where I'm at here. I'll have to go on their website and see if they're having an Oktoberfest, and I'll reach out to them if they want me to do a show there. Sadly, it won't be videoed, so it'll be on my phone. I'm not going to lug the computer with me. So there is that. So, as I always do on this show, this podcast, I always give a star scale for how good the beer is. A 0 being toss it, all the way up to 5 being, absolutely go out of your way to have it. So, and I base it on the can, the look of the can, the scent of the beer, kind of like, a wine, the color, and then finally the taste. So the can speaks for itself. I mean, it's very vibrant, cool colors. It looks really nice. I'm excited to try more from Migration because I don't believe I ever have. This is the first time. The beer itself, very, like it says, it's crisp, it's clean, it's everything you want. It's light, it's smooth, it's crisp, it's everything you want in a summertime beer, or just chilling on a Sunday afternoon watching some football, or Saturday. It'd be a perfect tailgating type of beer if you get your hands on some and take it up to like a Seahawks game, or an Oregon Duck game, or Oregon State Beaver game, or a Portland State game, or whatever football. As long as it's not high school football, okay? We don't want to promote underage drinking, of course. That's a no-no. However, I am going to rate this Migration Brewing for your Me Time Lager overall score, with, of course, 5 being the highest. I'm going to give you a very solid, very respectable 5.5 stars. That's actually really, really delicious. I really enjoy it. And now I've got 5 more cans of it to drink. But that's neither here nor there. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to finish this 12-ounce up. I wish it was a pint, because I really use a pint right about now, but that'll be probably tomorrow. And this is where I tell you to check out all my other shows, the Washington Rust Talk and the Washington State Football Talk. You can check those out. You can check out the Washington Rust Talk on YouTube as well, but you can also check out both shows on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/MikeWaugh31. I will be posting a new video. I post new videos frequently. The channel's starting to grow. I just got a notification I just finally passed the 100 subscriber mark, and it only took me 14 years. So there is that. Also, Just keep tuned to my official X account at Triple R Product to find out what is on tap for the next few days. I may have some guests for the Washington Wrestle Talk podcast. I may do a live show on Sundays at an establishment for the Washington State Football Talk. Just got to make sure that I can't have the audio in the background because I'm not a sportscaster. I'm a podcaster. There's a difference. But also, that's about it. This is also a friendly reminder to know your limit, know when to say when, because drunk driving is bad. It's not good. My best friend just got released to the Longview Work Release Center in Longview, Washington, after he got his 4th DUI in 10 years. But if it hurts the people that you love, it hurts the person whose family you hurt. It hurts everybody involved. If you find yourself unable to drive, there's options. Okay, you can take an Uber or a Lyft. I mean, I've done that plenty of times. If you live on a bus line, take the bus. I do that quite frequently because the bus is here. I mean, I know when to go home. I know when to catch my bus. So that's the best option. Call a cab. I mean, it might be a little more expensive than an Uber or a Lyft, but hey, it'll get you home. Have a friend pick you up. I mean, I've had that happen a few times myself too. I mean, or if you're close enough, walk. I mean, there's places that are within walking distance of me, and I can just walk to and from, no problem. But never, ever drink and drive. Okay, guys? Please. I mean, 2024 has already been a shit year for me. I don't need any more, to be real honest. Well, that is going to wrap it up for me for this show. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, check out all my other episodes on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, or wherever you may get your podcast fix. I have been your host, Mr. Mike Jolly, the Metal Messiah. Thank you so much for listening tonight, or whenever you listen to this. I hope you all have an amazing day tomorrow, and I hope you all take care and have a great, great week. I will see you again very soon. Until then, take care and goodbye.